There we go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it might be where you are. Welcome back to the live stream.
Greetings, my excellent friend.
It's so good to see you. My name is Jeff Fritz. Today is November 29th, 2019. We're going to write a little bit of code today. How's it going there, chat room? I've got my Game of Thrones hat on because winter is coming. No, actually, winter's here. It's the day after Thanksgiving here in the United States. We call this Black Friday because everybody goes shopping. It's the traditional start to the winter holiday shopping season here in the States, and there are sales and deals aplenty out there. Dear Lord, I don't care if you're not in the States. You can save a couple bucks out there. Let me say hello to friends in the chat room. How's it going there? Jobin PA is here. Hello. Good Friday to you. Thank you, Raphael DCA and Welsh Ronaldo, for those resubs. 6 months with Raphael, 16 months with Welsh Ronaldo. Thank you so much. That is a tremendous duration on those subscriptions. We'll make donations to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital for every sub, every cheer. This November and December, we donated. Let me give you an update. I've got an update to tell you on that donation here in just a few minutes. Shy Sharp, how's it going there from the Netherlands? So good to see you. Matt LeBeau is here from South Africa. Are you kidding me? Holy crow! We may have a winner for the long distance. For a long distance viewer today. Thank you so much, Matt. I appreciate you staying up and tuning in. Org Brat, good morning, good morning. So good to see you. Is that Ayodo from Nigeria? Good morning. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. And Stelzy's here. Hello, hello. So good to see everybody in our chat room. So I mentioned that our subs, our cheers, of course, you could subscribe for free to the channel if you have Twitch Prime. You're never required to cheer. You're never required to spend any money. But if you do, you get the emotes, you get the ads turned off, like PowerShell Freak just did.
Freak just resubscribed for 9 months.
9 months. Thank you, PowerShell Freak. That's going to put you into a green hat. You get the little hat next to your name that shows how long you've been subscribing to the channel. Stelzy's been on for more than a year, so he's got the rainbow hat with the propeller. You get 17 emotes, turn off all the ads, and most importantly, you get to throw emotes at my face. And like I said, we're going to make donations to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. That's a organization, that's a hospital that's working to save save children, to beat all kinds of childhood diseases that are just nasty. They're things that you don't want to wish on anybody's kids. So, we were fortunate to donate $1,100 last time we were together here on, I think it was Tuesday, and my employer matched that 100%, so that's another $1,100. And then I was told, submit your time that you spent working and fundraising during that, and that's another $1,200 that my employer donated. So all in, we're at more than $3,400 that we raised together on stream for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. That's pretty amazing, friends. I am so happy to be able to support a worthwhile organization like that helps folks all over the world because they give away their research. Really, really tremendous to be able to do that. So, I've got my Gunner glasses on. I'm wearing my Twitch jersey. Really, really excited to write some code because I missed the last 2 days. Yesterday with the holiday, Wednesday I took my daughter to the DMV so she could learn, not learn, but get her learner's permit so she can start driving. Oh, man. Let me tell you how scary that is. As a parent and your kid starts driving, it's like, are you kidding? Yes, Welsh Ronaldo, wonderful, and thanks indeed to Microsoft. Mr. Mini Burger is here. Yes, she learned to stand in line. It was terrible. It was terrible. Let's get some music. Let's get some music playing. This is Orchid from Music to Code By from our friend, Mr. Carl Franklin. This music's been scientifically designed. It's been engineered to get us in the flow, to get us focused on whatever the task is that we're working on. If it's writing code, doing homework, studying, maybe even doing just chores around the house, check it out. mtcb.pwop.com, where you can execute the music command in the chat room and learn more about Music to Go By. Thank you so much, Carl, for letting us listen to your music while we code together here live on Twitch. I think that's good. I think that's a good level. Maybe a little bit more. Oh, yeah. I did see a comment about some of the levels on the audio when I changed scenes. I think I fixed that. We'll see how it goes. I want to show you, there's a couple of, I mentioned there's a couple of giveaways. There's not giveaways, but discounts, some deals that you can check out right now online. I want to show you just a couple of them real quick that one that I'm affiliated with, but a couple others that I'm interested in that I want to make sure you check out. Matt LeBeau says, I don't trust scientists. They say the Earth is a globe. Yeah, the Earth happens to be round. There's pictures from space showing it. Dinosaur Earth Society. Oh, dear Lord. I'm enjoying a little Madrinas coffee here today, and there's actually a big discount on Madrinas that you can get. Let me show you just a few of the ones that I've found that I've taken advantage of here. Gunner Glasses has a Black Friday special. Save 50%, or it's effectively buy one, get one free when you use the code Blackout99. But here's the deal. Check this out. They told me this. If you use the code Blackout99 to get those 2 glasses, you could still use the code C# after that and get an additional 10% off. So instead of it being $99 for 2 glasses, it's only $89 when you use the code C# in combination with that Blackout 99. I was blown away to hear that because, well, I only have one pair. So I figured I might order a pair and give one over to Mrs. C# Fritz. Take care of her as well. Zultra Lord, good morning, good morning. Good to see you. So that's Gunner Glasses. I mentioned about Madrinas. My friend, oh my gosh, I can't remember her real name. She goes by Fox on Twitch. I think her real name's Layla. There's a 50% off code over at Madrinas Coffee when you use the code FOXE, F-O-X-E. So the same, it's green, so you can't see the whole can. But this is vanilla cappuccino that I'm drinking today, and you can get 50% off on Madrinas Fairtrade Coffee. That's pretty cool. I brag about how I use the Stream Deck, and I use some other Stream Deck Elgato devices here to run the stream. Elgato has a mega thread here of all kinds of discounts that you can get on Elgato devices. There you go. So whether it's a Stream Deck Mini, Stream Deck XL, and right, I've mentioned about the Stream Deck. This is the little device that I use to run the stream. There it is. I run 3 of these. Okay, I've got 2 of these 15 key ones, like I just showed you, and I've got a little 6 key one that I use almost like a status display that shows me a couple things that are going on, including the clock. But I ordered a Stream Deck XL. That's tremendous. That has 32 keys because 15's not enough. Big 32 key jaunt there. Lucky number 7.
Lucky knows 7 Evin just resubscribed for 6 months. Mornings. Good
morning. Good afternoon to you, my friend. And that's going to put you into a blue hat. Thank you so much. Blue hat subscriber badge. Appreciate you tuning in. We're talking about the Elgato discounts right now. So I use a cam link to connect this camera that you see. This is a Sony Alpha 6000. I don't think there's a discount on the camera, but I use the Cam Link 4K to connect this to my machine so that you get great picture coming off of that. When I'm on the road, I use the HD60S. This is a video capture card that you can get. I use that to connect my PC so I can capture and do a screencast. The 4K 60 Pro M Mark II, this is actually an internal card. And I believe it has 2 inputs on this so that you can capture 2 HDMIs. Hello? Amazon, you're slowing down on me here. Come on, show me what it looks like. It's not going to show it. Maybe it only has 1. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. So if you need an internal card, that's nice too. I like the external ones with USB so that I can have them portable and take them with me when I go on the road. The key light, I have 2 key lights that I use here. These are portable lights that change color, change brightness. Really nice for getting the correct lighting on yourself. And Best Buy has a couple other discounts as well. Check it out. The Elgato stuff is really good. And it's more prosumer priced. not the top grade stuff that you may need. I have struggled at times with the HD60S and the 4K, getting it to connect properly over USB. There are higher grade professional devices that you can get from folks like Magewell that are triple that price. For the kind of thing that I'm doing, this has worked great for me. We haven't seen a connection issue with the 4K at all. Every now and again, I get a little bit of lag that happens. I change scenes and come right back, and it's just fine. So, Two Wolf says it is a pass-through HDMI in and out. The HD60S does. I don't know about the Mark II. Does the 4K 60 Pro have that as well? Don't know. Tobo Nautilus. You wrote a Twitch team parser and oh my gosh. I'm blanking on people's names today. I am not doing well with this. Lan and BR, that's who you're thinking of. It is using that to put together stuff for the Live Coders website. Well, thank you. I'm not going to read your entire name, but how's it going there, Bulgaria? What was the site I mentioned for the music? There you go. Thank you, Zultralord, for sharing the music link. Nice glasses, yes. Nope, I got the cheaper ones because I have the regular glasses because I'm wearing contacts. And I'm actually really close to pulling the trigger on getting the laser eye surgery. Just get that taken care of. Grabbed an HD60S, says Codephobia. Been doing Mac streams in no time. Yeah, absolutely. No, it's alright about the name. So Elgato has all that great stuff if you're a streamer, if you're thinking about streaming, if you just need to do video capture, right? You want to be able to play your Nintendo Switch or your Nintendo Wii or your Xbox or your PlayStation on your PC screen. So you just have one screen, you have all your gaming devices set up. Check out that HD60S. Really nice to help out with that. I drink G Fuel a lot here on stream. They have a buy one, get one free sale on tubs. So $35 will get you 40 scoop tub. Well, you can get two of them for just $35 instead of $70. So that's another pretty good one that I saw out there that you've seen me drink a lot here on stream. I'm not drinking G Fuel today. I'm drinking my Madrinas, but there you go. Those are the things that I wanted to update you on, show you for this Black Friday. Different things that are happening out there. All right. So I believe I have... Did I turn back on all of the channel point renewals here? Don Mardini, welcome. Let me see here. So channel points, of course, you get channel points just for participating, for hanging out in stream. And let me turn that one back on. There we go. All the channel points redemptions are available, and I know folks are interested in some of the higher end ones, like reviewing their code, reviewing session submissions, voiceovers. You can submit, and we'll do some of those today if anybody's interested. All right. Here we go. Close that. Yes, you get channel points, and you get channel points, and everybody gets channel points. Something like that. Last week, we started working on a little set of Azure Functions to help automate some of the interactions with Twitch, so that when a stream ends, we can automatically generate a whole bunch of things that are important and help with the discoverability, help make it easier for folks to find and research and learn things about this channel. So this is something that is going to help me in several different ways, right? We always want to encourage and have new folks that want to learn be able to join us here on stream. But I also want to be able to publish and show, here's the types of interactions that we had, and also prove to potential sponsors, my employer, hey, here's how beneficial the streams are. So there's a bunch of different reasons there to look into doing some of these things. And we're going to finish today with extracting chat, getting a chat transcript to go along with our video when we archive it. And I want to show you, I wrote a function the other day that will actually extract a Twitch video, put it in Azure storage, and we can figure out when we want to upload it to YouTube as a separate deal later. So I'm going to show you two things here, and I want to set up so that we fan out and we trigger a whole bunch of different interactions and things that happen when a stream ends. So the idea is, you can see from the checklist there above me, when a stream concludes, and we're going to subscribe, we're going to receive a notification from Twitch, this stream ended. When that notification happens, we want to fan out and trigger a whole bunch of different things that will happen to archive information, to perhaps get an audio transcript of what came out of this noggin while we were working together here today, and get that chat transcript, make things searchable, get ready to publish to YouTube that video. Maybe we put some sort of a marker as to here's the GitHub commits that happened during this stream. All kinds of things like that we can do to make interaction easier. There's even a bit of a concept of, can we identify and generate clips better out of this? Matt LeBeau,
Just subscribed.
thank you so much for joining us. Continuing that gift sub you got from Sarah Fats, we're going to make another donation to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Copper Beardy is starting the trolling early today. Look at this. Will you look at this? Do you see this? Give me 1 second here. That music is just a smidge loud. It's up here, over here, this one. Let me pull that down just a little bit because we can't hear the other stuff over this. Look at this. Copper Beardy is redeemed. Change my font to Papyrus. Hey, Uncle Bill Druin. Good to see you.
Let me add some value.
Somebody changed their name here on Twitch.
Happy Friday.
The Coding Bandit. That's Carrie Payette. Hey, Carrie. Love the name change. That is a great name change. Friends, what do you think of that nickname change? Yes, happy Friday indeed, and we'll make another donation to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. And did I see JAF 1021 is here.
Hey, Ma! We get some meatloaf! We want it now! The meatloaf!
What's she doing? I never know what she's doing.
I know what she's doing. She's enjoying her Black Friday. How's it going there, Mom? Good to see you yesterday. I'm going to come down through some of those other questions that I see there in just a second here. Gotta save those kids. Indeed, Matt. Indeed. We're going to make another donation, of course, at the end of this month to St. Jude. That's awesome, Lucky Number 7, that you're having some heated discussions, some interesting discussions with Twitch dev at the moment. Fantastic. Working this holiday, Uncle Bill. Oh gosh, best of luck to you. Let me see here. 1 second. Yeah, recommended to chip match your blog, so you did the thing. Fantastic. Just making some meatloaf, says JAF 1021. See that? See that? There you go. We got a question from Don Mardini asking, are Azure Functions serverless Lambda functions? Lambda function is how AWS refers to serverless capabilities. Yes. Azure Functions are the exact same concept, a little bit different programming model, but they allow you to focus on writing just a method or two, so that you can interact, you can respond to some sort of action that occurs, whether it's an HTTP request, right? Something happens on a website, maybe a web page posts something to your location and you want to respond to that. Maybe you want to listen to a queue, and when something appears on that queue, do something. Or a file is uploaded. When that file arrives, go do something. Those are the types of things you can do in a serverless programming environment. And on Azure, we call them Azure Functions. On AWS, they call them Lambda. So thank you for the question, Don. And Codephobia asks, have I set up the Stream Deck exception where I can use one button to change the icons on the other? No. I haven't gone that far, Codephobia. Codephobia, Coding Bandit, they're two of the live coders. Make sure you tune in. Copper Beardy is here as well. They're another member of the live coders team. Make sure you check them out. ! Live coders, and you can see all about the team. There's 95 of us out there that are teaching about software development and encouraging folks to learn right here on Twitch. All right. Moving on. There you go. Thank you, Zultralord. You won't look at somebody's stream who has Bandit in their name. No, cut that out. Come on now. All right. So, previously on Fritz and Friends, we were working in a... I'm a little congested. We were working in a repository here that I called Twitch Chat Archive. And I'm feeling we're going to end up changing the name of this. There's where we are. And we're going to finish off where we were here, where we're going to start receiving information about chat message. Well, we received information about the conclusion of a stream. We're going to take a Python script that knows how to fetch all the chat messages that happened during a specific video, and we're going to write those into an Azure blob so that they can be indexed for searching, and we can do some other neat things with them once we have that data available to us. Let's see here. Matt says, I like the fact that Azure Functions has such a variety of languages. Yes, let me click that link and bring it up here so you can see. You can use all kinds of stuff with this. C#, JavaScript, F#, Java, PowerShell, Python, TypeScript, Bash, Batch, PHP. Some of these are, right, they were experimental for the version 1 of Azure Functions. Version 2, look at all the generally available ones down through TypeScript. And version 3, version 3 is in preview. It's not ready yet. But things are going to be getting ready. And we're going to have some really cool features that we're going to be able to do with Azure Functions. Really great to have that flexibility. Little Dan45, hello. Copperbeardy says Coding Bandit as I'm thinking of Smokey and the Bandit now. Yep. Didn't mess up the live coders widgets. No. PHP support too. That's kind of funny, but whatever. So, really great stuff that you can do with Azure Functions. We're going to take a look and go through some of this today so that we can start to automate a little bit more. And I want to get that chat extraction working. Get it extracting chat, make that available so that folks can search through and find, hey, when were we talking about something? And then...
You're amazing. You figured this all out already.
And we'll be able to figure out all of it. You've been thinking about dropping Django into a function. Looks promising with little changes. It does. It does indeed. But we're gonna parse a little bit. Pluto Nan says, what's the to-do list in the top corner? That's actually Visual Studio Code. This is a trick that I learned from our friend Ninja Bunny 9000. Yes, Ninja Bunny 9000. And I do have the reward up here, Copperbeardy. I'm not forgetting about you. When I get into Visual Studio, I will change the font. So this is using a plugin for Visual Studio Code called Todoist. See, look, I'm going to bring this over here. You can see this is the Visual Studio Code, and it's the same content you see in the corner. I'm just capturing it, making it semi-transparent, and putting it up there. So this way, right, I can easily check things off as done or not. I can mark things as canceled or not, and we can continue on working. So I just have it sitting over here off screen because we don't need to see it because it's right there above my melon. You know what I'm saying? How you doing there, Zebcode? I did it again. I left the water running. Did I? I don't think I did. No. No. I hope not. All right. Let's get into this. So when last we spoke, we wrote some code that did the trigger of what happens when a stream ends. So when a stream ends, this is kind of the syntax that we use in C# for interacting with Azure Functions. So we have a request and a logger as the inputs to this method. We have this hint here that says the request is going to be triggered anonymously when there's a get or a post. Now when there's a get and we receive a challenge token, we have to respond to Twitch and let it know, okay, yeah, we're here, and we're ready for you to listen. There's also a secret that's added as part of the headers down here that we wrote a little script to verify that secret. We have a token, a password that we put on there that it will use to hash and give us this little secret header that we can use to verify that it genuinely came from Twitch. And we'll take a look and make sure. Right? No, that's the subscribe. Wrong one. I'm going to collapse that up. Here we go. So we'll make sure that we have that signature appropriately. When we're in debug mode, like we are here, right? When we're in development mode and we're in the debugger. When we publish, this will be in release mode. But when we're in debug mode, we're always going to say the payload secret verified. And I should also put on the subscription. Where'd it go? I'm not going to write any code yet. Hang on. I'm going to wait. I'm going to make sure I give Copper Beardy's redemption here appropriate due. Trolling me as he is. Oh my goodness. So the piece that we're going to write today, after we already wrote a piece here that says, get the last video that was published for this channel. Yeah, and then once we know what that video ID is, we're going to fetch chat for that video. And we have some script out there that we can use that was already written for us in Python, right? And it's the Twitch chat downloader. Here it is. So we're going to use this script to download, not directly, but we're gonna copy it. We're gonna convert it. We're gonna port it to C#. Ha! Look at that. I figured it out all on my own. So there's a thing here called downloader that uses a Helix API to go get the client ID. And okay, formats. Can use format. Yeah, I just want to go get the data. Go get the data. Download chat from video. The video object. Good. Hours, minutes, seconds. So parse the video duration. Yeah. Video duration equals this. Formatter equals special case for JSON. Yeah. Where's he actually getting it? Ignore comments that were posted after the VOD finished. Yeah, okay. JSON dump. So where is it actually fetching it? Right? Let me see here. See if we can find where it actually fetches. Download multiple for video log format video.title. Helix API videos. Maybe that's it. Let me take a look at chat here because I see a couple things here. You want me to write code in Wingdings? Copper Beardy, no. That's right, Zultra Lord. Some people just want to watch the world burn. Zebcode, so this Python project will download the chat for a particular video. So here, I have it downloaded on this machine. No, that one. No, wait, that's me. It's like Twitch chat down, that one. So if I go into this, that's not how you spell that. I think I already have the setup done for this. So the way that you run this is you execute tcd video some name format IRC blah blah blah. So if I look at my videos, right, if I go to here, so the last video ID that I produced for last time is let me do that. All right. So the last video ID that I produced is 513-62998. I just copied that off of the videos page here on Twitch. Job in PA asks, what's the name of the VS Code extension I use for the to-do list in the top right? That's called Todoist. Anyone use onlinevisualstudio.com yet? Not yet, but we're going to have Nick Molnar from the Visual Studio Online team joining us very soon. There are closed captions. That's right. How's it going there, Binary Chef? Kind of look like Jimmy Kimmel trying to throw off paparazzi? No. No. So here, let me show you. I'll do a download real quick of... So TCD, this will download the video for Tuesday. So it's -- video, right? There's that video ID. And I'll say format, IRC. I don't know what other formats are available, but that sounds good. And I'll output it to, I don't know, here.txt, right? Well, I want to do that. I'm not in Bash. That's why. Hang on. I just ran this a couple days ago. And I'm completely forgetting how to do this. Do I need to be in the TCD folder? Maybe. No, it's not here. And it isn't TCD, isn't the thing there. Not publish. That's the script that we're going to execute. Yeah, I should be able to, right? Why won't it run TCD? Yeah, I have Python available to me. Or maybe not. Yeah. I want to conda activate is what I want to do, right? I think it was ICD? No, that's not it. Conda info. Jump into Python world here. IDP, that's it. All right, now let me try running that. That one. No, doesn't like it. Son of a gun. Change the console here to Papyrus? Not yet. I'll do it in Visual Studio and we'll be over there. I'm trying to get this was working for me. What the heck? I mean, you can see where I've even downloaded some of these other ones. Right? Am I missing something there? No. Change the console to Wingdings. You really? You want me to do that? Oh, it's not in the list. Busted. That's weird. That's weird. I shouldn't have to do that. Right. What was it? I just activated this environment. Let me go back to base. Right? Okay. Also does not have monospace. Oh, what do you see? Well, even if I just do pip install. Right, if I try to run that, it doesn't know what TCD is. Right? Crumbs. Do a pip install -r requirements. Let's give that one a shot. Hey, Svava! Maybe a ./TCD? Nah, that would be good in Bash. But it's not seeing... There we go. Right, so if I look at the README, pip install TCD is what it's telling me to do. Right now, if I try and run that, there it goes. There it goes. All right, so now I got here.txt, and there's what the format looks like from Tuesday, and these are timestamps from the beginning of the stream. Pretty cool. Now, the next step is let's take that download, put it into C# so that we can manipulate this, put it in the formats that we want, and output it appropriately. Now, here we go. Oh, Copperbeardy, you're gonna leave us? Here, I'm gonna... Alright, I've gotta... Let me do this real quick. I'm gonna change the font as requested, as redeemed here, to Papyrus. Yeah, Papyrus. There it is. Oh, we're gonna have fun with this. What's the time on that? Let me make sure I get this right. Because I can't remember. Change the font to Papyrus. This is 20 minutes. We'll do this in Papyrus. Alright. Set a timer for 20 minutes. And we're in Papyrus. Oh dear Lord, why did you do this to me, chat room? Seriously, how are we gonna read this? Coding Bandit with the 200 bits. Thank you.
Oh my.
What happened there? What? It didn't do the thing. Here we go. Alright. That's weird. That it's kind of like stuck. You know? One second here. And it's still kind of stuck. You're killing me here. Yeah, your OLED is burning in. I don't get it. What is this? Coding gymnastics? I know. I know. Okay, so we need to fetch the chat for the video with that ID. And we're gonna get that back as a string. Yeah, I think we would get it back as a string that we're gonna then save. Just do it as one shot. So let's... Oh my gosh, look at this. Download chat for video. And we're gonna pass in the video ID. Seriously, have you ever seen anybody code in... Coding Bandit with 200, unstuck myself. No. This looks like a Stream Elements issue. And I can see it. That's going just fine over here. Let me check the alerts one. It broke. Bandit doing bandit things. I know. Yeah, it does feel like a font that you'd see Mark Miller using. Indeed. And it's not refreshing. Thank you for the follow, Don Mardini, but it's stuck. I don't have a way to unstick it. So if I try that again... Pause the timer. I'm pausing the timer so we can continue doing this here. I want to make sure we have the alerts. Make sure these are working properly.
Oh
there
my.
it goes. That's right now. Yes, and it sounds weird. Okay. Yeah, I had to unstick it and yeah, that was weird. All right, font is Papyrus, resuming working here. There we go. So we're going to download chat for video, and let me generate that method. I'd really like, I like these private utility methods to be down at the bottom of my script files here. Just because it's a utility thing, right? I want to get this later after the fact. So we need to make a connection out to the Helix API so we can go download it. Thank you, Matt LeBeau, for the cheer. 100 bits. Blazer, Mr. Magoo, good to see you. It's gone. There we go.
Dr. Scott!
Thank you. Look at that. See, all the sound effects work. Bandit doing bandit things. Yes, indeed. Another 200 from Coding Bandit. Oh, my goodness. And 100 from... Who was the other one? Again? And from Matt LeBeau. Thank you, Matt. Alright. I'll drop them in here. Drop those cheers. Right here. Oh, my gosh. Seriously? You just like... You like hurting me here, chat room. Just... I feel the pain. I can feel the pain. There we go. Alright. So, how are we going to actually execute? How are we going to do that fetch to go get the data? So in this script file that actually does the download, so Helix API, it creates, right, Helix is the Twitch from, okay. So that's the Twitch API in Python. So Helix underscore API, let's see if we can find where that uses it next here. Dot users channels video, so it gets a video for logger log format self.video video. Okay. Draw progress. Well, we're not. So that gets a list of the videos. If comment in logger. Okay, so where's comment being set? Oh my gosh, Frank is here! Oh my gosh. Frank, welcome in. How's it going there, Raiders? Let's, How's it going there, Raiders? My name's Jeff. We're writing some code today. Good to see you. What are you up to, Frank? How were things over there on your stream earlier today? Let us know. Sonner Ganol, hey, good to see you. All right, MBB. Everybody loves tacos. Smugzug, thank you for the follow. Or is it Smugzug? Is that a German? I don't know. All right, so if settings.config formats comments, comment date. So this is doing a for. Here we go. For formatted comment in comment tuple. So where's comment tuple getting loaded? Comment tuple equals formatter.use format name. Okay. For format name in this, formatting chat using. Okay. So where is it actually getting? Here we go. Open output W as file. Okay, so that's the file name that it's writing out to. json.dump data into the file. Okay. Here, it's working through the comments, right? For each comment in video.comments. Fantastic. Where does video.comments come from? Great stream today, working text-based adventure game, testing your on-the-road setup. Need to go wherever to catch your flight. Take care, Frank. Safe travels to you. Have a safe trip. Heading out for, I'm guessing, Ignite Tour this week. Best of luck to you. Can I control-click to navigate the code? Not in... Oh, no, I can. Look at that. I didn't know you could do that in GitHub. Wow. Tip of the day from Matt LeBeau. Thank you so much. Coins to you. Probably a reference to Zug Zug. Yes, the orc peons in Warcraft. So, Smugzug. Maybe. So, the video. Downloading JSON data. Pipe settings config format. Output. It outputs that to video data. Settings config. Okay, so where's it getting that from? Right? Video duration, date time, delta time params. Video.duration. So where's it downloading the actual video? Right? Screen name predates Warcraft from a mid-90s MMO. Impressive, Smugzuk. All right. Well, welcome. So somewhere in here it's actually doing that video download, right? So Helix API, and at some point it goes and fetches it, but it fetches it for a video ID. Excuse me. Right? So, yeah. For video in Helix API videos, self.video, it calls the video method and passes in the video that it downloaded. So what happens in the Helix API videos? Thanks. Thanks a lot there. Way to go. I appreciate that definition. Can I go there? Videos. Right. Self-Helix API videos. What's that? Yeah, see, you're killing me here, Smalls. Downloader, yeah, video. Okay, so that's where it's calling into us. So the Helix API has a videos method. So we need to go to the Helix API and see what the videos method does. So where do we get the Twitch? Right? So we can see how that method is, where it calls to get that. I want to find the actual thing for that. So that's going to be Helix API is calling Helix. So it's Twitch Helix Python. Let's see if we can find the source code for that and walk this backwards. And I realize I'm not writing code and that timer's been running. I'm going to dial that back. Let's see what we can get here. Twitch Helix API. Yes. I want to find the source code for this. Actually, ooh. Okay. Is videos here? Yes. Get videos. Okay. This is good. So we should be able check Twitch Helix get videos. Okay, I'll do that. MBB.
Moist Booty Boy just gifted 5 subs.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for those 5 gift subs. We're going to make 5 donations to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. You saw I gave those donations on Tuesday. We're going to give donations, and these folks all just got subscriptions to the channel. Sonnerganal, Restox, Helmir32, and Orcblood. Congratulations. You all got subscriptions. Thanks to our friend Moist Booty Boy. Thank you so much. Absolutely. For the kids. You're going to get 17 emotes that you can use everywhere here on Twitch. We're going to turn off ads on the channel for you. And most importantly, you get to throw emotes at my face. You were thinking about subscribing? Well, think no more, Restocks. You're in. That didn't sound right. And then we'll have a good time together here on channel. How's that sound? So get videos. Does this... But how are they getting the chat from this? Right? Because, right, somewhere down the line, this gets chat. Right? It returns... Oh my gosh. Restocks!
Restocks just gifted 5 subs.
Oh my gosh, thank you for paying that forward after saying you were thinking about subscribing. Oh my goodness, we're going to make 5 more donations. Threnen, New War 101, Diddledan, Nebry21, Tensi C? I hope that's how you pronounce that. Thank you so much. You just got gift subscriptions here on the channel. We'll make some more donations. You're going to get those 17 emotes. Ads turned off on the channel. And you get to throw emotes at my face. It's true. Thank you so much. I'm going to reset my timer here while we're doing a little bit of I'm even going to reset it all the way to the full 20 minutes. Hang on here. Wait a sec. Since when are you a sub? Since just a minute ago, Helmir, you just got a gift sub. Congratulations, everybody in the channel. Thank you so much. I very much appreciate the generosity, and we will pay it forward with donations that my employer matches to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. So consider you paid for a sub. I'm turning that into a donation, and it's actually being doubled. That's pretty cool. All right. So I'm looking at this source code that we have here, and I'm thinking, right, and help me out with this. Absolutely, MBB for the kids. Absolutely. So I'm looking at this and thinking, it's downloading the video, right? It's downloading the video information, right? This is where it should be downloading chat from the video, and it's receiving that video object. So that video object has this response, but it's going to turn it into, right? And this response is kind of cheesy. Can I open this in a new window? Can I take this frame? No, that's not a frame. All right, fine. Be that way. So that response looks like this. And somehow from this, it's going to turn it into chat. Where it turns it into chat is what we need to figure out. It's hitting some other API here to do that. So it's received the video, which is that JSON, right? Time parameters, it's looking for video duration equals in parts.items, video duration. So the video duration is here, right? It's looking at video.duration. So it's got this. So it knows it's going to be, in my case, in the sample case here, 3 hours, 8 minutes. So it's got that. Okay, so it knows how long it is. Formatter equals formatter video. So we need to figure out what formatter is. In self.formats. In video.com. Okay, hang on. So let's go find formatter here. Because maybe this is where it's doing it. Class formatter. All right. Tuple generator, blah, blah, blah. Well, all right. Maybe, is it in generator? Right? Settings, config, formats, invalid format name. No. So let's back up. Right, no, generator isn't a thing here. So where's it actually doing the download of it? Self.video, right, so if there's more than one video here, it's going to call back in to the video method, which is this one. Okay. So it's turned out hours, minutes, seconds. It's got a formatter. All right. If JSON is in the formats, then it's downloading JSON data. Pipe settings, format JSON output, video data. What's the settings look like? Is it specifying the location here or something? Settings, file path, path live. Right, I'm trying to figure out where it's actually doing the download. Where does it get it from? Right, that's just the settings that it's loading so that it knows the client ID and some other things. So that's not it. There is no C# library? No, there isn't. That's what we're writing a little bit of right now to do this download. We just got to figure out where it does the download from. You know what we could do? I have, oh shoot. What's the name? I have, there it is. I have Fiddler installed. We could run Fiddler and watch. Yes, there are a couple of C# extensions that will wrap Twitch. But do they know how to download the chat? Right? Where's its API? No, no documentation over there. Yeah. Interfaces. Yeah. I already have a way to connect to and interact with Twitch. I just need to, I need to be able to, oh, come on, install the update already, Fiddler. Yes. Good. So I've already, video.comments, is that a thing? There was no .comments. Oh, great. What the heck happened here? Okay, there's Fiddler. Was there a video.comments object? Are you kidding? It's just no way. No way. I refuse to believe it's that simple. That can't be. Okay, hang on. It's going to this location. Get API Twitch TV Helix videos, and it's passing in the ID of the video being queried. Give me a second. That can't be. It can't be that easy. I'll turn on my timer again here. So 20 minutes on Papyrus mode. Ugh. Well, you know what? I could just get HTTP client. Get HTTP client, because I specified this before. That's my base address. Okay. So I can say client dot, right? I want to get string async. Yeah, and then I'll load it into a JSON object. So this will be raw string equals await. Can you, chat room? You're killing me here. And we'll say ID equals, and we'll stick on the end of that the video ID, right? Which means I need to make this an async task of type string. I know. All of the and thens. You're killing me here, friends. You're killing me. So I have the last video for the channel. Okay, I know what that is. Right? I don't know what result is yet. Right now it's going to be a string. So we're going to download, we're going to go to this location. That's the raw string. Let's just take a look at what that is when it comes back. You know? So I'm going to put a breakpoint here. And I should be able to run this locally and fire this passing in, what am I passing in? The channel ID that I wanted to go after, which is, what's my channel ID again? It's like 969. I know it hurts my eyes. How do you think I feel? I have to write code with this. What was my channel ID? I had my channel ID earlier. Right? Get channel ID for Twitch. This. You wonder if this is how they programmed Elder Scrolls. Oh. Somebody has a link that does this automatically for you. I don't want to... No, I don't want to do that. There's like a... Shoot. How much to change my system font? What? No, we're not going to do that. What do you think this is? Shoot, where's the method? Not subscribe, get last channel, not, get channel ID for username. This one. Right? Yeah. So let me go back up here. I'm gonna cheat. That's what I'm gonna do. Right, this is, okay. If request user ID does not equal null, channel ID equals get channel ID for username user ID. How's that? Why don't you like that? Rec.query. Right? I can do that. Can I do that? To string. If string is null or empty. If not, is null or empty. To string. Right? That's a thing. That's totally a thing. Equals, oh wait. Right? There we go. Okay. So now I can cheat and pass in the user ID on the query string when I test this and see if I actually get some content coming back here. Let's give this a shot. Can you call a veto on the Papyrus? You can just wait another 14 minutes there, Don Mardini. Not all code paths return a value. Okay, fine. Return the raw string. Return raw string. There's other options in there to have me change my font to other weird things as well. So, you need a Papyrus countdown timer in the corner, something like right above my noggin here. Actually, I think we can do something like that, can't we? We could probably do that. Let me see how this runs real quick. Am I buying anything interesting because of Black Friday? Asks Takudu Kiari. I did. I bought a Stream Deck XL. It should be delivered later today. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'm gonna call this. Let's see. I should be able to do this and say, what was it? User ID? Is that what I changed? What I put in there so I could override and not look silly doing this? Yeah, user ID. User ID equals C# Fritz. Let's see what it does. Okay, so result. Oh, we didn't await that. Rats. All right. Next challenge: edit with Vim. That is, there is a edit with plain text editor redemption there. Text editor for 15 minutes. That is available. Yes, you can request me to do that, Don Mardini. Oh, yes. And if you paid for a live share, you could use your own font. Absolutely, Blazer Mr. Magoo. You are correct. But there isn't there a timer app here? There we go. We can do this. Let's see. I'm gonna pause the timer. It's at, I'll call it 13 minutes right now. Yeah, do the Face ID thing. Come on. What, don't you know who I am? Okay. I can change this. Give me a second here. That's a stopwatch. I want a timer. No, that is the stopwatch. Let's see if we can do this. Make this a little bit easier for folks to see. Okay. Let me see. I can do this. I can do this. Window capture. Timer. This one. And no, you can't see that. You stink. Fine. I'm gonna have to do a display capture. No. I think it's this one. Of course not. It's not going to be that easy. Are you kidding? That's the one I want. Look at this. On the fly as you ask for it. A timer. There you go. A Papyrus countdown timer, all right? That's how much time is left. How you like them apples, chat? Huh? What can I tell you? All right. So that should await now. We should see that hit properly. Fritzception, indeed, Coding Bandit. I got so much nonsense on my screen now. Yuck. And all these fun apps and tools. Oh my gosh. Isn't it, Matt LeBeau? Twitch is very cool. Let me put that up. That's a great comment. That's a great comment. So much fun that we can have together here doing silly things like this. So let me navigate to that. You see the Azure function is running here. 404, receive end of stream. Response code does not indicate success. 404 not found. 51488. It actually went... That's what we're currently broadcasting, I believe. So... if I want to force it to a specific one, right? We're going to need to... Let me force video ID just to get it to hit where I want it to. and I'm going to grab that same video ID that we downloaded previously. So I can kind of force it to go to the correct one that we want to test here. Which then begs the question, it'd be great if we could just pass in a little bit of that information so we can unit test later. How do we unit test this? Ooh, those are deep questions. How do we unit test this? Short of connecting to Twitch and doing this stuff. But I feel like this is very much an integration thing. So connecting to Twitch has to be part of how we do this integration. All right. So there's the URL to go to. Let's see if it works this time. Nope, still hit 404, not found. Response code indicates does not indicate success. All right, so where is it? Is it here? Oh, wait, it doesn't have a channel ID, so this doesn't happen, right? Right? Or is it here? Let's see if we can figure out where it's erroring now. Because I expected to hit one of those. There we go. Get last video for channel. Channel ID is 969. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so the video ID it found was 5147. That's not the one that I wanted to use. I wanted to use this one. So go get. Okay. Come on. Where'd it go? So it's actually getting that string now, right? It's out there somewhere getting it. It's continuing. It's doing something. In substitute can test all the work, then you just sub out the final internet call. The C# GitHub API used it, and I had fun using it in your in-progress API. Ooh, that's an interesting idea, Matt LeBeau. Didn't that just tell you a reason for the end of stream in the log? Didn't get time to read it all. Well, it said I got a 404 not found trying to go to that location. And it's hanging here. I don't know why. Hey, Mary Jo Stabler. Good to see you.
Greetings, my excellent friend.
Mary Jo Stabler is another member of the Live Coders team. Make sure you check out her channel. Can we get a shout out for Mary Jo? That should go through, right? Okay, that's the right channel ID. Should jump down to here. The video ID is 513 because I forced it. So if I step into that, right, it should stop here. Didn't even get there because it's telling me a 404 not found. All right. What happened? So, oh, wait a sec. Should be question mark. It's a query string. Mary Jo, thank you so much for the host. Yep, recently joined, she did. Waiting for your home office to be built, and then you're going to start streaming. Matt LeBeau, that'd be tremendous. Oh, we're always happy to welcome new folks that are streaming, teaching about software here on Twitch. We just want to make sure that folks that join the team are going to be in it for a bit. There we go. Okay, so we've got some data here, but chat isn't in that. Right, we were looking for comments. So comments isn't part of this. Well, that's the highlight. That's the highlight. If I grab the... Okay, hang on. We grabbed the wrong one here. The actual last video is this one. Okay. Let me change this. So that was a highlight video that it found. Whatever. Change this. Let's go to that one. Let's see what it finds. Yes, 6 minutes of Papyrus left. Oh. Mary Jo, do you see how they're torturing me here? Torturing me. This is all Copperbeardy's fault. All right, what do we got now? Well, we've got some data. All right. Comments is still not part of this. But this is the full video from the last one. Thumbnail URL. Okay, so there's... All right. Viewable public, view count, language, archive, duration. So I feel like I want to make sure I go get type archive when I do these. You think we need to restart the... No, we don't need to restart the timer. No. No, 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 no. No. Get video with type equals archive. We need to make sure we get one of those when we go back through this. Accented Catalyst!
Accented Catalyst just resubscribed for 2 months.
Thank you so much for that resub. And we'll make another donation to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. You get the 17 emotes, and get, most importantly, ads get turned off, and you get to throw emotes at my face. Thank you so much, Accented Catalyst. So that doesn't... Where we thought that might have gotten the comments, it doesn't get the comments. Right? There's a... It was going through in the downloader here. Right? Data comments in video.comments. So somewhere... This is getting loaded up. This is getting loaded up. And we don't know quite where. Right? It's in comments. So where is it loading that? Arguments users in comment, commenter name lower, continue. Add comment to dictionary. Data comments. So that's data in that dictionary. But where's it actually getting it from? And it's not clear. Because it's in the video object that's being passed in here. Which is of type video. And that type video is coming out of twitch.helix. I agree, Matt LeBeau. Let's just fire up Fiddler and see where it queries. So Fiddler will let you watch your network traffic, and you'll be able to pick up exactly what it's doing. So let me come back over to... Here's where we went and downloaded some data earlier. Let me run this again. See if we can see where it calls out. No, it's not... We didn't see it. Right, we should have been able to... Right, I want to pick this process. No. Find sessions. Find TCD. No. Yeah, I want any process. Why isn't it finding anything? Or we're hidden by filters. Oh, you know what? It's going to an SSL. Ugh. Isn't there a thing here with the SSL? No, I don't want that. HTTPS. Capture the HTTPS connects, decrypt HTTPS from all processes. Yes. Yes. Okay, so I should be able to see it this time. Or not. Why don't I... What do you mean stopped? What is go? Resume all sessions that are currently... No. Capture traffic. Okay. Yeah, we just want to see the APIs that they call here. Fiddler Viewer. Nope. That didn't capture it either. All right. We're receiving a webhook, and we're going to kick off a fetch to go get the chat transcript, but we can't figure out how they're downloading the chat. And I was trying to use I'm trying to use Fiddler to just capture what API they hit to see the interaction. And it's not showing me any of these. Oh, we're done. I'm gonna let it go for just a little bit longer because we did step away from the editor. It's not clear to me why this isn't. Does it allow me to pick the nick that it intercepts? There are several of them here on this machine. Let me change over to the other. Where'd the other fiddler go? Don't install it. Yes, cancel the update because it doesn't work. Next time. No, I don't want to learn more. Options. Connections. Fiddler listens on this port. Monitor all connections. It's already turned on to monitor all. No. Yeah. Right, and it should be capturing those HTTPS connections. It doesn't see it. Oh, did you find it? Is this where... Yeah, right, that's because I have the fiddler bit turned on. And I can remove that. Yeah. Yes. Good. No. Alright. Comments. Oh my gosh. Alright. Videos, video ID, comments. So... Ooh. Okay, okay. Hang on. I think you found something here, Job and PA. The link to the chat downloader is... here. Alright. Let's see. So it goes to videos, video ID, comments. And it's on the API. So if I go to... Let's think this through. Right, so... Where was it? Not create clip. Get videos. It's going to this location. Here. Videos, video ID / comments. So the video ID that I want is this / comments. What do I get there? Not found. Videos, video ID / comments. Helix videos, video ID / comments. That feels like it should do it. Edward, iOS dev, we are extracting the comments from Twitch for older videos. So let's see, what's the API that it's passing in? Right, it's passing in... Ugh. Come on, give me a URL. Show me a URL here somewhere. No. Is there a difference between the new API and the v5 API? No. And if I drop the helix and just go there, yeah, not found. But this I actually get JSON. That tells me that there's something going on there. Right? Was it a capital? No. Where did you see this being called? Interesting stuff. Been playing around with the new API recently. Bit of a learning curve. Yes, it is a bit of a learning curve between what uses OAuth and what does not. This does not. I'm wondering if I pass my client ID on the header, if it'll work. You know? Right, so if I add in here and I pass my client ID, which is inside here, there, send, what do I get? I still get a 404. Postman. Well, change it to API Twitch TV /v5. All right, let's do an edit and resend. Instead of helix, say v5. I got a 401 this time, unauthorized. Okay, better. Better. Did I need to log in order to get this to go? Colin Stevens has a link here for us. Ah, pointing to, it is the v5 API that he's using. And he is passing the client ID. Okay, let me... So if I pick that out there and I come back over to here. So let's look at these two. So, right, base URL is that. Oh, he does pass a client secret. He is passing a client secret to do that. Okay. But actually, wait a sec. Client secret isn't being used anywhere. Client _ secret. Where is it? Self-client. Right? That client secret isn't used anywhere here. Return v5 comments, API self.api, video ID. This isn't used anywhere. And he's using it here on 45. Right. Oh, wait a sec. He defines the headers. Client ID, bearer token. Oh, he puts the authorization in there. There it is. Self.bearer token. And bearer token is being defined somewhere up here. He passes it there. Client secret equals client secret. Well, how's he changing? All right, we know how to do this at this point. How to do a v5 request. Right? Down here, Twitch v5. Right, the author, so there's how you pass client ID. And not root URL. Blank fields, query string parameters. Where's the authorization? Dun, 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 dun. Chat reference. Get all chat emoticons, get chat rooms by channel. Yeah, this is an undocumented deal that we're hitting. Is it on the videos over here? Get video, get top videos, upload video part, complete video upload, update after you deletes a specific. Muted segments, preview statuses, thumbnails. Comments are in here somewhere. No. That's okay. So passes the client ID and it changes the accept. Okay. Check the curl for what is sent in. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing here, right? It's right there, client ID. But if we need to get that authorized, there it is. Authorization OAuth, and there's the secret. So we're going to need a client secret to go along with this. I do have a client secret that I can pass. I do. And then we should be able to fetch it at that point, right? So let's do this. I'm going to create a Twitch secret, and I'm going to, on another screen here, go get the secret for that and drop it into there so that I can fetch it and use that to go get data. But I'm not going to show you that because I'm not going to dox myself again. That is my client ID. Yes, give me a new secret for that. There it is. And I'll paste it in there and close that. All right. Bring this back, and I'm going to turn off Papyrus now. Change that back to... was it Consolist? No. Is that what I was using? Cascadia Code is what I was using. There it is. Oh my gosh, that's so much better. Oh my gosh. You don't think I need to pass an OAuth token? I believe you can pass the client ID or an OAuth token because it states every request must include your application's client ID. Well, I am passing the client ID. It is in there. It is in there. I can see that I'm fetching it, but you're saying this should be V5 videos. And I need to change my accept then to here. Application VND Twitch 5 blah blah blah. Let me add that as another, right? Because you can add multiple accept headers, right? That should work. That should totally work. That's like the 11th commandment. Thou shalt not dox thyself whilst live coding on Twitch. Thou shalt not. Woo! Don't do that. It would be bad. It might be case sensitive. Try client capital ID. It's been using with client ID. I've been able to fetch and interact with without problems. So I'm not going to jump on that one just yet. $400 bad request. Oh, wait. Hang on. So we went to not just videos, right? The format that we were looking at was /videos/comments. So, right, if we take that, we do something like this. And replace this with video ID. Throw a $sign in front of there like this. We can just say like that. See how that works. Restart. Try again. All right, here we go. Here we go. I'm feeling good about this one, chat room. Feeling so good. Except for the fact that, you know, it hasn't started yet. Are you kidding me? Try again. Try again. Do it. Do it. Come on. Maybe. Right? Could totally be a thing. Alright, Twitch's activity feed is stopped on me. Alright. This. Back over here to this. And refresh. Found last video. Alright. We got it. Oh my gosh.
Oh my.
Oh my gosh. We got it.
Everything is awesome.
I see you, Twitch. I see you.
Let me add some value.
Oh yeah. It did the thing. Epicness.
Epicness.
Thank you, Carrie. Yes, very epic. Oh my gosh. Look at the format of this thing. I know. We just saw the Scott. The Scott. So let me tell you what I'm doing here. While I have you here, chat room. Coming up on Wednesday, December 18th. So it's about 3 weeks out, okay? I want you to tune in on this channel. We're going to have a special event. I'm going to be broadcasting live from Philly.net. And get ready to clip this, friends. I'm going to be broadcasting live from Philly.net. That's my local .net user group. For our Christmas event, we're going to have a bunch of our friends from the .net and Visual Studio teams give little quick hit lightning talks to the user group and answer their questions, and you get to tune in and watch it, because not only am I going to have my friends from Microsoft and Visual Studio and the .net teams dialing in and saying hello, including a couple folks named Scott, but some other folks that you might know. Yep, him too. We're going to have them dialed in so the folks in the room can see. There's going to be cameras pointed at the room, coming in from Skype, but it's also going to be broadcast live on Twitch right here, all right? I'm going to put, there are no more events here on Twitch, but it'll be December 18th, okay? I'll put a panel or something down below so that you know that it's coming up. I want you to tune in. It's going to be a tremendous event, 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern time. So I know that's going to be late for some of our folks, some of our friends in Europe. That's, what, 11 to, like, 1 a.m.? In UTC. Ew. But if you're on the West Coast, that's like 3 to 5 p.m. That's not too bad. So that's coming up. Next week, I'm going to be in Phoenix all week long. I've got some meetings with customers, and we have a meeting with the Southwest.net user groups there for their Christmas event. And you'll be able to tune in and see my session that I'm delivering to them as well. That'll be a little bit later in the evening for folks watching from the East Coast and, of course, from Europe. Daily Disclosure asks, am I ex-Microsoft or current? There's an About panel just below. You can learn a little bit more about me. I am a Microsoft employee, yes. I work on the .NET team. All right, so I copied out the format of that block of comments there. So there's our comments. So I feel like I want to turn this into a JSON object so I can parse these things out and start writing them into, writing these into a log, into the thing, into, you know, my output log. that I'm going to write up. Mary Jo has cashed in some bits here, asking me to put on something festive. I don't have my Santa hat handy. Something festive. I don't have a Thanksgiving hat. Something festive. My goodness. I don't. Is Dungeons and Dragons? Is that festive? That's not festive. You have a rainbow beard. It's not a hat though. QuickType IO. That's not a bad idea. But there's actually a plugin that'll do that for me, Matt Lobo, right in Visual Studio. You're right. It doesn't say whether I work there or not. Oh, it doesn't? What? It doesn't? Let me check. And I gotta figure out what's a festive hat that I can put on. Festive. Write code for a living. Find me doing this. I write .NET code for websites and application. Join me to learn more about .NET. You know what? I don't mention my employer. You're right. All right, we'll fix that. I don't have a Santa hat handy. The only festive hat that I have would be... Oh, and look at this. Janescu's requesting specifically the Philly.net hat. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Tell you what. Let me do this. Let me grab the Philly.net hat because I believe it's right here in this group. I can put that one on. You must see the Philly.net hat. All right. Let me do this. Let me go to the Be Right Back while I grab that. And but I'm not sure. I'm not going to be able to find the Santa hat right now. I think it's off with my other holiday stuff, and I just haven't gotten it out yet. Give me 1 second here.
Shut up. Okay. Yeah, it's better than this one.
The demo build was kind of fake too.
What? What?
Well,
Localhost. I see a waiting for localhost behind me. Yes! Woo! Eeny, meeny, miny. Oh no. I think we've done it. We've updated. All right, I lied. I found I found the Santa hat. All right, there you go. All right, so there's something festive for Mary Jo. I'll mark that as complete. I'll change to the Philly.net hat. Let me give you a let me set a timer here. We'll change to the Philly.net hat. Where'd it go? Change the time. We'll be sure to change to that hat. There you go. All right. So something festive for Mary Jo. All right, you like that? Daily disclosure. Love those emotes. Kit Boga and I don't know Trick Wave. Trick 2G. Don't know them. I'll need to go find them. At the same time, it's a little bit too much. So there was a comment about trying to use QuickType.io to format this. Check this out. Here's what I can do. I can actually copy this. This is a feature in Visual Studio that does the same thing as QuickType. This actually, I believe, was here first. Because it's been around since Visual Studio 2010, and it was written by the WCF team at the time. I can say, where is it? There's a paste special here. Paste special, JSON as classes. Bazinga. Look at that. Done. There's all my types for the whole shooting match. I don't want to put that there. Yes. What's up, Janesco? You can't see my screen. Oh. What? What, you need to see the screen? I tell you. All right, let's call this comments, just so I have a file to put this in. All right, and I will do that. Paste special JSON as classes. There they are. Look at that. It's beautiful. Let's call this comment data. Comments root object, because it's going to return a collection of comments. There's all of our comment information, including the commenter, display name, and all that stuff. Look at that. It's amazing. Content offset in seconds. So that, I guess that's the offset from when the start of the stream. Oh man, this is so cool. Now I could save this JSON just the way it is into a Azure blob, right? And then be able to parse it and do different reporting things later. You know what? Chat room, if it's okay with you, let's just save that off for now in that format, and we'll figure out about search indexing and putting this together into something that's a little bit more interesting. Right, so that we can parse it and present it. Let me see here. What happened over here? Why is Vittorio? Oh. Okay. Bnaz is asking, can I show how I did that one more time? For sure. Let me just delete this. So I had copied the JSON, right? So this is the JSON that was returned from that fetch. Thank you for the follow. Freddie Luger. Thank you, Freddie. Appreciate you joining us. And every one of our followers helps us towards this follower goal. Every time it crosses 100, a multiple of 100, we give out a sticker pack. When it crosses 9,000, you know what? Let's give away another Code Party autographed hat. I have one left. It's a small medium, but I'm going to give away a Code Party hat when we hit 9,000. And when we hit 9,500, you know what we'll give out when we hit 9,500? Yeah, when we go over 9,000 followers. We're going to go over 9,000 followers here very soon. But when we hit 9,500, when we hit 9,000, I'll give away another Code Party autographed hat. I also have, when we hit 9,500, I'm going to give away a Live Coders backpack. Ain't no party like a Code Party. Absolutely. And we're talking about, yeah, I have Live Coders backpacks. And I don't have one handy here because I have it. It's out. Anyways, so the question that Bnaz had was, how did I do that? So I copied all of the JSON. Let me show you real quick. This is Visual Studio 2019. Edit, paste special, and you could say paste JSON or as classes or XML. Paste JSON, and there it is. So that's really cool. So let's call this comments root data. So that's there. And it just has all the information about it. And we'll parse and do something with that later. For right now, I'm just going to return that raw string. And let's save it. Let's stash it inside of Azure Blob Storage so that it's archived. It's available to us. We can format it and put it somewhere so that it's better available for the search index. And we'll figure out later if we want to use Lucene or Azure Search or something like that. You're welcome, Motown Andy. You know, you can view the raw string in JSON format in Visual Studio. There's a little... okay, I just tried to do that and it didn't work for me. But let's give it a shot again. Let me run this one more time so you can see it work here. And we're going to go to that Philly.net hat for Janescu in just a few minutes here. So let this load. And all right. I'm going to go back over to here. I'll refresh that. It should stop right there. There we go. So if I mouse over raw string, see this? If I pull that down, I tried. Oh, no, it did work for me this time. You know what? I probably just clicked the arrow. Right, I probably just clicked the magnifying glass. And it just came right into, right, because I was on the text visualizer. And it jumped right in. I probably didn't click the actual down button. I probably clicked the magnifying glass and it came into this. But you're right. It's a very good point. If you click the down arrow, you choose the JSON visualizer, you get the actual hierarchy of what these things look like. And that's really cool. Hey, there's Svava. And Svava wrote a message. Hype. Nice. So there you go, right? There's a little bit of information that you can see, and there's, right, the logo for Svava's profile image. That's pretty cool, right? And the channel ID, that's me. That's pretty neat. We could probably clean up and get rid of a bunch of this, but for right now, I just want to stash it. Let's just save it off, and we can parse and handle it later. If it's sitting inside of an Azure blob, it's at a pretty good place that we can reference it and hit it later. But I think we don't want to, we also want to store some of that metadata about the video as well at some point. I feel like that we may, maybe we put together a table? Do we put together a table? Yeah, Knit One Play Two likes the hat. I'm glad. Yeah, I'm glad you like it. Right? I mean, it is, no, I don't have a good clip to put. It is pretty nice. So, now there is a way, right, get last video for channel is just returning a string. We're going to want to get more video information about it. Like the title, the broadcast date, some other things like that we can put in Azure table storage. Right? Some sort of denormalized storage so that we have all this great data available to us. Thank you for the follow, Fallout Ghost. Appreciate you joining us and helping us with our follower goals here. Get last video. Let's see if I can tune that so that it's making sure that I get a video with type archive. Maybe I say first equals. Now let's get like the first 10. 10 is good. 10 works. 10's not bad. Right? So I was looking for type equals archive. So if we're going through that for each item in obj data, right? So I can say if item type equals archive. Why don't you like that? The name collection does not exist in the current context. And why don't you like that? Well, that should be toString. And we're probably gonna have to do a for, not a for each, but a for loop. For, right? I equals 0, I less than 10, because I know it's 10. I plus plus. So then I'm gonna say obj data I. So if it is an archive, then we will return that. Return string dot empty. So it should find the first archive that was made there. And that sound means you can't let Thanksgiving be over for one day before the Christmas hat. Nope.
Let me add some value.
Nope. Michael Jolly is here. That's right. Another member of our Live Coders team. Good to see you.
Michael Jolly.
Stimple Bosch. Haven't been here in months. Well, welcome. It's good to see you back here. So now I'm going to change to, as requested, the Philly.net hat. Hang on a second. There we go. The infamous Philly.net hat. There you go. I do need to change that to an I. Thank you. Thank you very much. 12:01 a.m. November 1st is time for Christmas to begin, says Chaotic Good Boy. Well, here's the thing, Chaotic Good Boy, right? Thanksgiving is just the midway point in Christmas season, is what I'm hearing people say now. The myth, the legend, the Philly.net hat. It's here. All right. So I don't need to reset my video ID here because I detect it a little bit better. Download chat for video, for that video ID. So now I have that as a string object and I want to stash it inside of an Azure blob. So there's a way with Azure Functions to output, right? To output to, not blob storage, blob storage. So that we can say, here, just add this new value over here. Blob output binding, they call it. There we go. So we can say blob this. Sika player! Oh my goodness, interrupting me here. Thank you so much. Sika player, it's so good to see you. Thanks so much for tuning in and raiding over here. Welcome on in, raiders. Thank you so much. My name is Jeff Fritz, and we're writing a little bit of code today. We're parsing the comments from Twitch chat for a video, and we're going to store those in Azure Storage so we can search index them, be able to find comments and interactions in them as Twitch channels and their streams. Sika Player is another member of the Live Coders team. It's so good to see you, my friend. What were you working on over there on your stream? You finally get that the headphones are supposed to go over the chapeau now. That's right. They go over it. See how that works? Greatest Lord, how's it going there? Welcome. So we're going to set up a blob connection here so that we can receive and stash these appropriately. But how does it know? Right? How does it? Okay, file access right. Set the connection property. Specify the storage account to use as shown in the following example. So we're going to use the same connection because I want to put it in the same place that my trigger is coming off of down here for the Q trigger. Yes. So it's called this. So I'm going to copy that. I feel like that should be a constant somewhere. Did I make a change from the Surface headphones? Asks Michael Jolly. I use the Surface headphones when I'm on the road. This pair of Skull Candy I have wired in to my switcher here, and I'm actually getting ready to use some additional headphones when I'm on the road and I need to have a little bit of quiet. A microphone that's closer to my face than the lapel microphones when we're on the road. Thank you for the follows, Gen Zero Mex and Zishantampoli. Welcome. So I have different headphones that I use for different things. The new headset that I'm using has an XLR and a 1/4-inch connection there. And this is the same type of headset that they use for sporting events. I can show you this real quick. They were using this at Ignite in the podcast booths there. This is the Audio-Technica, I believe this is the BH1. Is that what this is called? I don't see the identifier on it. BPHS1. So it's got a condenser microphone on a boom here. There you go, you can see that. So it's got the high quality XLR analog connection and the 1/4-inch. So I plug the 1/4-inch so you can listen into a headset amplifier. And now I've got cables all over the place. Michael Jolly, look what you've done to me. So then everybody that has a headset on can hear the mix and can hear any sound effects before they go out. So that's really cool. I'm getting that all set up now. But you can add me to Over Russell Logs. What's Over Russell Logs? You did a mix of gaming coding, but you're working on a social app in React. Oh, that's very cool, Sika Player. I need to learn more about React. Let me put a shout out there for Sika Player, because I definitely need to make sure I tune in and catch up and learn a little bit more about React. I'm gonna have to find my way over there one of these mornings. Thank you so much for sharing. You're very welcome. All right, so I'm going to set up a blob output here, right? So I have the trigger for end of stream to launch that, right? So, right, I'm going to be able to say blob, the path. So let's call this maybe chat log. Chat log sounds like a thing. And the format of that's not it. Here. Name. Okay. Well, wait a sec. Where's that name coming from? Right? I don't know where the name is coming from. See that? Well, that's the... okay, so the trigger, it's capturing the name and it's going to output that. Well, I don't know what the name is. Right? Set the connection property. Good. Output configuration type. The name of... set to $return to reference the function return value. Maybe that'll work. A site for Twitch chat logs. Oh, very cool. Right, so if I do this, right, and it's returning a response message. How do I know? You can also do the blob container and manually create the blob. You can bind to the following to write blobs. Really? Cloud blob container. Okay. So if I bind to the following type. So how do I do that then? If I want to bind to that, so that, like you're saying, Matt LeBeau, so I can write that in there. Leon Mark, is this some kind of Microsoft REST API? We're using Azure Functions so that we can write to Azure Blob Storage directly, right? So this is binding to a stream, right? It's not a text writer. It's a stream. Well, what if I bind to a block blob? Can I set the name of it then? Can I do that? No. The name can be an ID on the URI. Right, I don't know the ID of the URI coming in because it's a request. Right, it would be the channel ID coming in. So, right, I'd like to store the blob with an ID that's the number of the video that we're saving, right? So I would save, right, that 513 blah 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 .json is what I would want to be able to save. But I need to be able to set that as the file name because I discovered that after the fact. Yeah, the blob names are case sensitive. Thank you for the follow, Leon Mark 061. Appreciate you joining us. And it's a little known fact that Leon Mark through 060, those folks weren't as up to snuff as our friend Leon Mark 061. That's why they're here. The other ones, the other 60 of them, they're not as cool. All right. For a complete example, see the output example. Well, don't mind if I do. Show me the output example. So file access write, but I wanted to write output attributes, right? Output configuration, yeah, right. I think this is where we already were. Oh, it should be the other 61. You're right. We're programmers. We start counting at 0. We do. All right, so maybe I can't use the output method like this because I don't know the name coming in, and I need to specify it. So maybe I need to wire up and build that connection to blob storage to write that value. You didn't get it. So Leon Mark, I'll make a joke occasionally when folks have a number at the end of their name that the folks that have the numbers lower to them aren't as cool. right? And programmers usually start counting at 0, not at 1. So Leon marks 000 through Leon mark 060. That would be 61 Leon marks. Yeah. Do you need Visual Studio to weaponized Lego? Let me put that comment up so that folks can see this. It didn't pop up. There it is. Do you need Visual Studio to work with .NET and C#, or can you get by with Visual Studio Code? Absolutely, you can use Visual Studio Code. We spent the whole month of October using Linux with Visual Studio Code and .NET. Really great experience. Check it out. All the tools are available for you at the command line. Visual Studio 2019 gives you some extra other niceties that I like to use when I'm developing. So thank you so much for the question. Appreciate that. All questions are always welcome here. So I feel like I can't use blob output to hit this, and I'm going to need to set this up so that I'm writing, so I'm like connecting to blob storage directly, right? Write to, there I go, writing blog again. Azure blob storage. Give me some sample code that I can just copy in here. You know? Quick starts. Manage blobs without code. No. Tutorials. Upload and process an image. Sure. Maybe it's trigger Azure Functions. No. I don't want that. .NET. Sure. Create the project. Show me where it is. I just want to upload the thing. There we go. Blob service client. Container client. Get blob client. Upload file stream. Upload async close. That looks good enough to me. So that wrote. Get a reference. Container client. Get blob client. So we're going to need to do something like this. Because, yeah, because I'm dynamically setting the file name. I don't know what it is. Okay, so let's just write a new thing. Write chat result to blob storage, right? We should probably await that. We don't even know what it is yet, but we'll await that. And we'll take you. Move this down to the bottom. There we go. We're going to make this async. Okay. And we're going to... hey. We're going to need something that looks like that. But we also need the client, which was defined here. Oh, there's a handy-dandy copy button. So handy. So dandy. I don't like you. I'm going to make you a var. No, not MongoDB driver. Why doesn't know blob service client? What am I missing? Azure blob storage client library. Yes. What's the NuGet package for this? I need to add a package. There it is. .NET add package. You make me sad. Fine. Show me the terminal window. Terminal. Did you see that? Terminal is now control backtick. Come on, Visual Studio. And there we go. I don't see the terminal. There it is. Developer PowerShell. Fantastic. Right, and let's add the package. Da-da-da-da. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. There we go. So now I should be able to control dot on this. Make that go away. No. Don't you know what that is? Evidently it doesn't. Well, that doesn't work. I thought we added it. I thought we had that added into our project. Microsoft Azure Storage Blob. Oh, I'm in 11. It didn't add 12. Yeah, V11. I was right. Okay. Yeah. Object model. Cloud account storage string. Create a container. Okay, so we have a different set of things here. Fine. So, do this. It's a different format. Which tells me then that they changed the APIs all over the place. Oof. Are you kidding? And the name of that connection string is here. I don't like what I'm seeing there. This should have quotes around it. So now I've got the connection string, so it'll turn that into... Okay, so now that'll be in my storage account. All right. So my storage client becomes here. Like this. Okay. So, yeah, we don't like these. It doesn't know what that is. What? Create blob count. It doesn't know what that is. Create, no. From the storage account. I just have blob endpoint. Something feels fishy here. If I use that syntax, right? And this is the 11. Right? Is there a using? Of course there's a using. Why'd that have to be on external? Whatever. Get container reference. I don't want to go it on that. I'm going to call this chat log. So that's going to create a container. Right? Oh, Matt LeBeau has a shortcut here for me. Let's see, if we did that, and that gives me the container, I also have to specify the connection. That's not right. Right? So I get the appropriate connection string. Well, then I should be able to... Right, I should be able to pick up from that container. Right, what did you call it? Container. Creates the container. Well, I have the container. Right, create if not exists, async. Container, right, and I want to not create, but I want to begin code examples. I want to do the upload. Cloud block blob, container, get block blob reference, and then upload from file. Okay. Here. So if I do that, I don't want that. I want to set it with the video ID. Right, the name that I'm going to want for this is video ID.json. Right? So that's a blob reference. Hey, thank you for the follow, Maker Pie. Connection string should be picked up from the config. It's not. Well, I've got the blob reference. Now I want to start writing content into it. Upload from... Upload text. Because I know what the text is. Right? So that text is result. And I can await that. Is that it? I don't have to close it or anything? Do I have to dispose it? I don't have to dispose it? It just does it? Alright, let's see what happens. I mean, let's kick it off. What's the worst that could happen, right? So, now, I didn't put my secret in here at all. I didn't need that. So I'm going to go back into my local settings JSON and remove my Twitch secret, since I don't need it. Okay, so that's out of there. So if I go back over here, let's see if this actually writes the blob out for me. And it'll write it into my local storage here. If this works, it didn't work. We'll be in amazing shape. Extensions logging. Yes, like that. And, right, I'll be able to deploy. The last thing, looking at my checklist up there, that should be Azure Blob storage. I did it again there. Is to extend the subscription so that it continues to fetch chat for me. Oh, that's a problem. Receive end of stream function is in error. Stop it. Error indexing method, receive end of stream, can't bind blob to type, cloud blob container, cloud blob directory, blah blah blah, cloud blob container. Yes! That's the one, right there. Azure storage blob, Microsoft Windows Azure storage was Microsoft's Azure.storage. Are you freaking kidding me? Are you really? Are we gonna do this? You're telling me it should be that. If that's the case, wow. Azure SDK team, we gotta talk. That's a problem. That's a real problem. That you have a Microsoft.Azure and a Microsoft.Windows Azure, and they're two different things. Ooh. That's not V11 to V12. Right? Look at that's not even starting. Try this again. There's you're not making our lives easier as developers here. You're making them confusing for a marketing reason. Here we go. That worked. Okay. Let's see if... So I have my Azure Storage Explorer running somewhere. Or maybe I don't. There it is. Okay, so I don't have any blob containers here. Tables, and I have my queue. So I can receive things. Thank you for the follow. Is that Clogger? Appreciate you joining us. All right, so let's try. Not that one. Here. And it was not that. We figured that out. We figured that out too. Run this. All right. So we got our comments. Sure looks like it wrote. Let's see what's over here. So there's my blob containers. Right? Let me refresh that. Now I've got chat log. I click in there. Show me the money. Show me the money. Show me the money. Come on, tell me it's there. I'm going to double click to open it. Queued the transfer of. Transferring. It's from my own machine. I mean, come on. I think we're in good shape here. There it is. Oh my gosh. All right. All right. We got it, chat room.
Totes my goats. Let me add some value.
Yeah! Coding Bandit with another 200 bits. Oh my goodness. Thank you.
Yippee.
Yes! All right. So, what we've got now, then, is when a channel ends, it will subscribe and hit, right? So we have a subscription. Let me just walk through the whole thing. We have a subscription where we drop an entry into a queue. It will go subscribe to a webhook and tell that webhook right back into my subscription URL, which is this other method up top, when the channel ends, and pass in the channel ID as the return. When that happens, right, so it'll make sure that all works. And we've already written this little bit up here so that it automatically knows, hey, here's when things happen. The comments, are they paginated is the comment. There is a next here so that we can get more comments. We might not have gotten all of them. We might need to go get more. Offset seconds, 1200. We may need to go get more, but I don't see. We may need to go fetch more. Let me put that on my to-do list. Because we do have that working. We do have that working. Right? Fetch any remaining comment. Fetch comments by following next. No, fetch next page of comments. Let's say that. Okay, so we don't have all of them. All right, we can figure this out. We can go get more, but we know where to go get them and what the page is to go fetch them on. The question is going to be, how do we pass that page? But I think for now, we're about a half hour over when I normally end. But this is working really well, right? So when a stream ends, Twitch will notify me and pass this in. We'll be able to here we go. Go fetch all the information for that channel and find the last video ID and write it out. That is awesome. Let me commit that source code. Let me see. I don't have a window open. And this is just about the end of where I want to work here today. Twitch chat with this project. The rest of what's going to happen with this project, I'm going to need to take offline for a little bit, and we'll come back to it in a week or two. Let me add the files that we just changed. So we're going to upload comments, Twitch chat archive, stream management, and my to-do. So let's commit that. Completed extracting completed MVP for extracting chat. And I will sign my commit, push that out. So here's the thing. What else I want to show you. So this is just the start, right? When this is received, I also want to drop a message, and I'm doing these actions here directly. I don't want to do all these actions directly for extracting chat for that, right? This is really the extraction of chat. I want to move these off somewhere else. I want to put a message on a service bus and have many things kick off when it's done, including the download of video. And I've already got some source code to do that download of video. I can well, you know what? Let me deploy this. Let's see if we can get this to run. Oh, wait a sec. Where was it? That here. Let me do this. If debug that. Yep. Else. So this is conditional compilation instructions. If we're in the debug mode, it's going to output in that format. Oops, that's not the right one. Otherwise, we're going to want 86,400. So it goes for 10 days. And we still need to figure out how to extend that. And I'll figure that out offline. But I wanted to share with you this interaction. What I want to happen, like I said, is at the conclusion of identifying the video that ended, right? I'm going to put an entry on the service bus that says, hey, this video ended. Go index, archive, do all the things with it, including speech transcription. And I'm going to work on those offline. There's some stuff I need to build there on my own. But I'm going to return and have an update for you on that when it gets finished. Let me do another commit there. Added conditional compilation to allow a full lease for Twitch subscription. Cool. And just push that change up. And then I'm going to publish this. Now I'm setting myself up here, chat room, because what I'm going to do after I publish this is I'm going to go onto my storage account, drop an entry so that it subscribes to my account. When this ends, it'll download the chat transcript for this video. What do you mean? What? What? Restore completed, build failed. And you're not going to tell me what it was. Diagnostic log, my foot. What's that look like? Notepad. Check the output log for more. The output log told me to check you. Throw if exceptional. Compiler services. Task awaiter. Throw for non-success. Are you telling me that you weren't able to build? Is that what you're telling me? Because if it's... You just weren't able to build. Build succeeded. No. Throw for non-success, task awaiter, profile selector, view model, and it's not telling me. Great. Visit the output tab. Yeah. You're kidding. That's why it didn't build properly for me. Oh my gosh. Don't I feel sheepish? always spell amend wrong, you know? There we go. You're right, Matt. Ugh, how did I miss that? How did I miss that? Let's get this published. And publish succeeded. Good. Portalazure.com. Log in with all the things. That's not my password. And I found out something else. Our other project that we've been working on, the Fritzbot, I just stood up Cloudflare in front of it to get SSL on it. And now it works. So that's totally a thing that works. Isn't it in another... Did I put it over here on this one? Nope. Nope. Like chat storage or something, right? This one. And I'll go down to queues. This one. And I'll drop an entry for C# Fritz. And it should subscribe to me in just a second here and pull that off. There it goes. So now it should be subscribed to me. So if I go over to... We should see it load this up when I'm done. All right. Well, thanks so much, everybody in the chat room and watching. This was a lot of fun. We got a lot done today, and I'm ready. I'm ready to set up a raid. And let's see who we can raid here today. Put a raid call out there while I go figure out who we're going to raid. Where is it? No. You're very welcome, Mary Jo. Let me see who's out there streaming that we can catch on with on this Friday, this Black Friday. Not a lot of folks streaming today. You know what? It's Friday. I like to raid folks that are in the creative community, and we haven't raided this person in a while, and she's due. She's due, and she's putting up a Christmas tree. She's getting into the holiday spirit. Let's go raid our friend Fairy Wings. If you're a subscriber, grab the top line out of the Fritzbot right there. It says C# Fritz's Coding Squad is here. If you're not, that's okay. Grab the second line and get ready to raid as we head over to see our friend Fairy Wings. It looks like she's playing with the cat. She's put up her Christmas tree, hanging out, doing some chatting with her friends there. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. I appreciate the follow. SB7 Samuel, thanks so much for tuning in. And this video, like all my other videos, will be available on YouTube within the next week or two. I've started archiving and getting them moved off there a little bit faster. We are in the race to 10,000. Thanks so much, friends. Tell your friends, tell your families, tell your pets. Sign up for Twitch. Follow along. Help us get to 10,000. And we're going to have a 12-hour party, live coding party, right here. All right? Thanks so much, friends. Get ready to say hello to Fairy Wings. And we will see you. I won't be on Sunday. I'm actually going to Penn State football game this weekend. I'll be back on Tuesday, live from here. But for the rest of the week, I'll be in Phoenix, Arizona. All right? Oh, don't give me that Roll Tide stuff, you Alabama fan, Michael Jolly. Ugh. Ugh. Take care, friends. I'll see you next week.